Today we're taking a look at the technology in the dashboard of the 2019 Toyota Corolla. Now we're working with the third generation of Toyota's Entune software. It's very similar to what we've already seen in the 2019 Toyota Avalon, but a bit simplified for this generation of Corolla. Now we've got a large 8-inch screen on the dashboard with the optional tech upgrade we have here, and that's a pretty big screen for a car of this size. Well, at least you don't have to worry about not being able to read things because it's huge and the text on it is pretty big and easy to see. Now, one thing that I really like about this generation of Entune are these hardware buttons that flank the screen, and those are going to allow you to very quickly jump to the different parts of the interface without having to pop into the menu. Of course, there is still a software menu if you prefer big icons, but the buttons work well for me. First, let's pop into the audio source where you'll see that we've got a redesigned now playing screen that has all of your track information over here, but also this new sidebar that allows you quick access to the various things you might want to do with your music. For example, changing the source. Here we can see that we've got satellite radio, AM, FM terrestrial radio with HD decoding, USB connectivity, Bluetooth. No CD player for this generation, but we've got a large list of apps that are supported, including Pandora, iHeartRadio, Slacker, and more. Of course, if you have an Apple device, you can plug into the USB port to get standard Apple CarPlay connectivity, and that's going to allow you to bring dozens more apps to the dashboard. Popping into the map, we'll see that they're pretty simple looking for this generation, but the navigation is pretty good and gets the job done. We've also got traffic information that I've found is pretty accurate for major highways, and a really strong voice command system that allows you to input a full address in one go without stopping for separate parts. Next, let's pop over into the apps menu where you'll find that a lot of those audio streaming apps we just talked about are kind of redundantly placed here, as well as some other things that I don't necessarily consider to be apps, like fuel prices or stocks or sports scores. Those things are going to come down over the satellite radio connection, and they're not necessarily discrete applications, but this is where you'll find them. I should also note that this generation of Entune also has the ability to connect to a 4G LTE powered Verizon network that's going to allow you to get data into the car for remote monitoring and things like that. Things like finding your car in a parking lot or making sure your door's closed if you leave it at airport long-term parking. So there's been your look at all of the tech in the dashboard of the 2019 Toyota Corolla Hatchback. Be sure to check out our full review over on theroadshow.com to see what it's like to actually drive this thing. Spoiler alert, it's pretty good.